Another aspect of Moodle that can be a little aggravating is it can get pretty lengthy. So when you have lots of different links and activities for the students on different units and topics, sometimes they have to scroll down, nearly a mile to get to your current unit of interest. So I'm going to show you a way to clean it up a little bit where it would look a little more like this course. So these are just the main units, and then when you click on one, there are all of the activities for that unit instead of having each of them open throughout one whole main page. And it's just more information for them to scroll through. So in order to do that, in your course, you will go over here to your administration block and go to Edit Settings. And under Course Format, you want to make this work, it has to be on Topics format. And then you're going to show one section per page. Most likely, a lot of you have all sections on one page. So show one section per page, and then you'll save it. And that will create where it's just one little block that they have to click on to see everything else within that unit. To make this work, the key is, when I turn editing on here, the key is within this topic area under Edit Summary on that gear wheel. And you can name this anything you want. But the key is that this is pretty much blank, or you have very minimal information. You can see on my shelving practice that it is not just the unit. So that means all of this information is within that topic information instead of creating separate activities. So if you do have that going on, to fix that, you'll go turn editing on. And then I'm going to go into the shelving area. So you can see all of this information is part of this until you get to the gear wheel. Whereas up here is just the heading and then the gear wheel. So I'm going to go into those settings, remove all of this information, and just copy and paste it. So even if you have things linked, the links will stay when you transfer this. So I'm going to copy and delete and then save. And then everything I want to do from that point on is to add an activity or resource. If I had just a lot of writing and items linked, like I had in my example right there, I can easily just create a page. And under page content, I will paste that and see if my links are still active. This was shelving test practice. And I'll save and return to the course. So now that is together in one page that they can look at. I'm going to switch my role to student. So now my shelving test practice is just the one heading. When they click on that, then they see all of the information, and this is the page I just created with that same information I had, and all my links are still working. And let me go back to my normal role. And I'll turn this editing back on. So this information here, originally I had it up here at the top. Because I just added that activity, it moved it to the bottom. So I'm going to move it back up here to the top for them to access first. And it's as simple as that, to clean up your page to look a little more streamlined and easier for students to search through, as was in our first example. So that's what the students will see. And they also have this information over here. It tells them how many files and URLs and quizzes and whatnot as part of the unit.